Hello everybody, and welcome to Chopper Boulevard. What's up everybody? Thanks for checking out my video. This is my 2008 American Iron Horse Texas Chopper. I've been riding motorcycles now for over 50 years. As you can see, I have a 1976 KZ 900. I bought this bike brand new after my second tour in Vietnam and had it ever since. I've done all the work on this back in the day when I was younger. Did all the chrome, the paint, everything. Still runs great. So that's kind of a little tutorial to qualify myself, and I've been riding motorcycles a while. As you can see, I enclosed my carport. I built this specifically to hold the choppers that I've had. I've had 4 Texas choppers, and keeping it inside keeps the motorcycle pristine and clean. This motorcycle has never been wet. It's never been washed. It's never been in the rain. It's been sitting in the house ever since I bought it new in 2008. You can see that it does have the polished wheels, matching polished rotors, high polished legs on the forks. It's got the quartz headlight with high intensity vibration free blinkers. Moving up, we've got the low profile speedometer and tachometer, which is typical on the Iron Horse. As you can see, we have 4,441 miles. You can see that I've chromed out all the switch housings and the switches. It's got the integrated mirrors. These mirrors are about $200 a piece, just to give you an idea, but they're vibration free, they're tinted, and the adjustment is within the inside, so there's no external screws. Hydraulic clutch, hydraulic front brake. We got a clock and thermometer on the handlebars. Okay, here we have the new high intensity quartz headlight. Of course, we have bright and dim. On dim, you see the 2 blue driving eyes in there. That kind of helps people to recognize that it's a motorcycle and not just a car. Clear lens, high intensity LEDs. So for your blinkers, and pushing both, flashers. They are self-canceling, so when you have the blinker on and you make the turn, they turn off. Nothing more aggravating than watching a motorcycle go down the road with the blinkers blinking. This motorcycle has the new mono frame. All of the predecessors to 2008 were all a basket tile. You'll see that it has 2 bars coming down from the frame, where now we just have the 1. Much nicer, much cleaner, and much stronger. We have the extended forward controls with a chrome kickstand. Another nice feature that I put on, the oil filter is a cleanable check valve oil filter. In the event that there should ever be a restriction or anything in the oil line, it'll bypass and keep oil going to the engine. This way, when you change the oil, you don't have to put a replacement filter. It just comes off, it's cleanable, and goes back on. Has the automatic compression releases, which is standard on the super stock SMS motor. It has the new SS2 5-gallon gas tank. This is a custom paint job with the graphics of the Spider. All love Spider-Man, so you can see that we got the webbing. It follows all the way through under the seat and back into the fender, all flowing. This motorcycle does have the 42-inch rake with the 8 over on the tubes. Moving down, here's our clutch package. It's got the heavy-duty clutch in it. One of the nice things that they also did in the 2008 is relocate the oil tank. On most all Softails, the oil tank is here under the seat. They've now relocated the oil tank back behind the swing arm, and right under the swing arm, if you will. This keeps the oil cooler. This way the engine heat's not blowing onto the oil tank. Secondly, in sitting in traffic, It's much cooler on you without having that oil tank underneath. I customized the seat. This is snake skin on the seat. Very comfortable to ride. Also, one of the things that they did which makes the motorcycle ride extremely well is we went with a Stealth extended 2-inch longer swing arm. This swing arm is riding all the way back here, which makes now the motorcycle 11 feet long. It's 113 inches. You can see that it's sitting on this jack stand that I have, which will go with the motorcycle. A real handy feature about getting the back tire and setting the motorcycle up is you can spin the back tire for cleaning. That really makes it easy. We've got our polished calipers back here, and with this bracket we mount the caliper to the front side of the wheel instead of grabbing it back here on the back. By putting it forward, it helps the bike stop much better and keeps more of a straight line when you hit the brakes. Here's what I call my getaway license plate. So in those times when you get a little excessive on the throttle, you can always hit your foot and cock it back. Also, I want to let you see these high intensity LED brake lights and running lights. They're clear lenses with the red LEDs inside. So with normal lights, they're extremely bright, but with the brakes, they're even high intensity. Very important when you're riding into the sun. The car behind you's got the sun in their eyes. Very important to see the motorcycle stop or with your blinkers. IRONHORSE belt, and as you can see, in 2008 they went to the 300 tire. All IRONHORSES before 2008 had the 280 tire, 18-inch rim. Okay, you can see we still have plenty tread life on the tire. We also have the high polished pulleys. With this new swing arm, it has both a belt guard, top and bottom. And the belt guard moves with the swing arm. This is very unique to this motorcycle. You can see there's a little notch here, so as the swing arm goes up and down with bumps, the belt guard moves with it. Very, very nice feature. We have the Vance and Hines. This is a tuned header that I dyno tuned on the dyno. We have a high gigawatt, we call it, starter, and a polished 6-speed Baker transmission. Also, you see that we have I put on here a SMS Air Injection system. This adds probably 6 horsepower to the motorcycle. This is a SNS 111 cubic inch. This is a Sidewinder super stock motor. In 2008, they went with the Sidewinder engine. It has the roller rockers in it, which makes it operate a lot smoother. Air injection that I put on. The carburetor is a Super G, which I had chrome plated. Sent the carburetor to zippers. And you can see up here, this is another jet, which we call the third circuit. It really takes out the transition when you're driving the motorcycle and going 40 to 50 if you're in a higher gear. It just takes that hesitation out of it. There's no coughing or anything with the carburetor. Adds a lot of performance to the motorcycle. I've put a 510 cam in this, and this way it does give it a little bit extra giddy up. It doesn't really hurt the integrity of the motor. I've built engines from high compression to normal, so this is a stock motor other than the bolt-ons that I've done. I do have a Dynajet ignition system on it with the air injection, the cam. I've done some pulley modifications, so it's more of a red light to red light kind of thing. So if you can hold on, it'll take you where you need to go. Okay, we're gonna take it off the stand, roll it outside, crank it up, and we're gonna put it on the custom trailer that I had built to pull this chopper. Very unique. That easy? Okay, that's how easy it is. It's a one-man operation. The custom trailer was built to do this. Always leave it in gear. Put your kickstand down, of course. Come around. Always use good straps. I use the ones with the soft cloth on them that protects the swing on the triple tree. Gets a couple pulls here. I always put a little bit of slack in it because when it pulls over to the other side, it doesn't put the bind on it. Same thing, we come around over here with this one. Put a couple pulls on it. Okay. Step around over here, take the slack out. Kickstand up. Couple more pulls over here. And there's your motorcycle on the trailer. For hauling, always have compartments. So we've got a compartment on this side. Here's a nice big leather belt. Around the front. Which pulls that tight. I haven't pulled it tight, but you pull that tight around the front wheel. Here's a lock. And I had these T's. So as I was saying, I had these T's. I got 2 of these made. So when we put the gate back in the trailer, then we can lock it, and I'll show you how easy it is. You'll see that I have it sitting on a 2x4. This raises the angle of the tray, the gate here, up a little bit so the chopper doesn't hit. So we lift this up, slide that back in. As I said, our T, we go through here. The slot, lock it. I got one for each side. This way, if you did have to have the motorcycle go to the gas station, nobody can get it off the trailer without this gate being pulled out. Also have one on this side as well for storage in here. Here's the other T and the other lock. Channel up here you can see is braced. I had this bent on a big brake machine out of 1/4-inch aluminum plate and formed this so the front tire sits in there exactly right. This belt, like I say, you pull that tight. This holds the front wheel in this chock. Got it strapped down. The chopper's so heavy with the big back tire, I've pulled it many times, you really don't need to strap it back in. Just 2 in the front in that chock. You can pull it from here to California, never have a problem. Okay, let's crank it up. Make sure you take it out of gear and put it in neutral. Here we go. Well, thanks for watching the video. Me and my little buddy Steve here, we appreciate it. This is my little helper. He's been with me a pretty good while. Well, I'm offering the motorcycle for $17,995, and that will come with the trailer. I had that custom trailer built. It's full aluminum, probably was around $9,000 for the trailer. So, one thing that you will enjoy about owning this chopper, you'll have as much fun and as much gratification by sitting on the kickstand than you will riding it. Every time you stop and park this thing or get off, someone's going to come up to you and want to take a picture, or dad's with his son. I can't tell you how much it means to me or in my heart to watch those little boys sit on that motorcycle, and sometimes I'll crank it if they're not leery, and just watch their faces. It's probably worth $17,000 just the people you'll touch with it and the people you'll meet. So, all you need is a car with a 1 7/8 inch trailer hitch or a truck. Come by, pick this thing up. Also, if you'd like to see the motorcycle in operation, there's a link below to click and you'll see it riding down the road. I appreciate your patience with me. This is not something I normally do, but God bless you. Come get this chopper. You'll change your life.